start with some opening comments from Coach.
Well, I can't say enough about our kids, but they invested a lot this week to get back on the right track and came out and played a 4-quarter plus game. Obviously lost 2 games here as of late to the two teams in our division that we were fighting for a title with, and to come up on the short end. You always think you get tested in ways that only the strong survive, but we're probably obviously getting a lesson beyond their years this year. So I thought our guys were real resilient and give a lot of credit to Penn State. They executed down the stretch, took advantage of. I think our defense wore down a little bit there when we weren't able to make some first downs on offense, and had a big play there after the third and extra long, 2 big passing plays that hit for a touchdown. So the only thing we have is this week we have a tremendous opportunity, and the fact that we did get ourselves into the championship game and have a chance to play for our Big Ten championships, and something that I know our kids will be excited for. As far as injury-wise, don't know anything other than Abby and Costi. Don't know anything further on them, and that was it.
Are you weary, fed up of losing close games?
Yeah. We, I think as a group have always stressed that you kind of get stronger as the year goes on and playing some good football, but obviously to put ourselves in a situation, we actually, before the offense took the field, we made the decision we're probably going to go for 2, if the touchdown occurred, but we actually used our 2-point play on the touchdown. That's exactly what we would have called on a 2-point play, so didn't want to come back and run the exact same play again. That's when we kicked the PAT and then obviously took it to overtime.
Why can't you get over the hump in these close games?
Well, I think we're running out of dogs. We're running out of guys that can just get it done in the 4th quarter and then overtime. The good news is we're in the games. I think a lot of times teams get in these situations, they don't even get close to where we are. So give credit to our guys there, but obviously we gotta pull these things through.
French missed that one against Ohio State, but talked to him during the week and he said he was confident. Have you lost confidence in your kickers?
Well, he actually did kick pretty well during the course of this week. I made a decision on Tuesday that we needed to be perfect all week, and he was. If not, we brought it back. I think we should reset after the 2nd kick on Tuesday, but he'd been 100% since the 2nd kick on Tuesday, all the way Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and it looked pretty good out there today. We had tough conditions out there wind-wise. I know they were really struggling on pregame, but obviously that was a tough kick. That was a 43-yarder on the right hash in a windy game.
Is it going to be hard to rally your guys this week, even with the Big Ten title game out there?
Yeah, I know that'd be a concern, but with this group, yesterday, when we left yesterday from Camp Randall and we knew that Nebraska had beat Iowa, we knew getting on a bus and there was a sparkle in our guys' eyes. I knew that they were going to get a chance to play in a game where you have an earlier season loss similar to what we did last year with Michigan State. I know that'll be our rally cry, and I think I got to be really, really smart. We backed off them this week, and things physically wise, not just physical time on the field, but also the amount of contact. We played a lot of really, really physical games, and it's obviously taking its toll.
Right after the first 2 possessions, you had 8 straight punts. Did you see what went away after the first 2 until late?
Yeah, I think 2 things happened. Is we were able to get on the perimeter of some edges, and then they started widening their technique, started playing outside in. And we never really got back on rhythm with that. I thought there was quite a few critical 3rd down drops where we had some guys that were open, and in that stretch, we made some nice plays in the 4th quarter there at the end. But in that 2nd to 3rd quarter stretch, I think there were some 3rd down hits that just guys just dropped the ball. So, but our guys got to continue to move forward, and that's it.
Do you know
you're going to ask about Chris?
About Borland, and then also the decision to go Atlantis in the middle.
Yeah. Chris, we thought at the beginning of the week that we thought there might be a chance to get him back this week, but we could see after Wednesday that he probably wasn't going to be. He just wasn't responding. He started running, started moving around. He just wasn't at a point where he was going to be ready for Saturday. And during the course of the week, I believe it was on Tuesday or Wednesday, we were making a decision between Trotter and Landish. Coaches went with Derek, and didn't play a clean game, but I thought he played halfway decent out there today. He didn't stand out.
Is it taking something away from Monty's records that he's doing it in these games when he can't really enjoy it and appreciate it?
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but I think he knew what went into that touchdown today when he got it. That meant a lot to him and a lot to our guys. But now it's kind of one of those things you can move forward. It's a tremendous accomplishment by him and everybody around him, but obviously not as fulfilling as a win would be today.
Phillips has 2 game-time drives and nothing to show for it. What has he shown you in resiliency in those drives?
Again, just what kind of person he is. He got his tail knocked off a couple times a day and really just bounced back every time. Constantly put us. He gives great information. He knows right now when he comes off the field. Him and Matt have great conversations about where the ball was going to go or if it went, and what they felt good about coming into the next series.
What did they do to get your run stopped after the early?
Yeah, like I said, I think a minute ago they were playing their edges in tight and kind of making the ball go outside wide, and they changed their technique. They actually did sub in against our big personnel a little bit. Brought in an extra D lineman and went five down with a bear look there that obviously presented a little bit of a challenge to us. But when we were able to get in rhythm, it's just like we just weren't in some of those drives. We couldn't get 1 first down and didn't really find any rhythm, and got ourselves in 3rd and long. They were bringing pressure and we couldn't make the completions.
Brett, you went for it on 4th and 8 in the red zone late in the 4th quarter. Was there concern, obviously, not getting back down there again at that point?
Well, I think 2 things. If we get the field goal, you're going to need a touchdown anyways to win. So it just felt good about the call. There was some, earlier we converted a 4th and 5, and we had a procedure penalty, and thought there was an opportunity and they were off rhythm. Just thought we needed to go for it there.
How big was the momentum swing when the overplay or the replay overturned the touchdown
Big.
back in the end zone?
By the way, our guys saw it upstairs, thought he was juggling it, and then obviously came out. I thought another critical one, and I know they stopped it. I called timeout because we were pretty sure that ball was out when Mike Taylor kind of flipped the guy and ripped it out, and obviously they buzzed it right when I called timeout as well. So it had to be close. And you just think one of these times that break's going to go our way. But there was a couple, Dez had an interception opportunity in the first half there that might have been a pick 6 going the other way. A couple of them bounced off our fingers out there. Just needed to make a big play and create a turnover and get some momentum.
Where was the breakdown on that 4th down touchdown pass?
The 4th down pass, it looked like it was a deep out to number 3. I don't know who our corner was out there, but obviously they played off really high and took it out to the field. I know it was on the reroute by number 2, which is our backer, Ethan, to keep expanding, but I can't remember who the corner was out there.